And she did...
Lots of damage.
Yeah, 21 damage it looks like. Is that all her? No, wait, there's more
22.
than that.
22.
Oscar's got no choice. He's
Only one of the katanas is counted. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to use Shocking Grasp on the ninja guy.
Why do you not have a choice?
Because I get disadvantage on any other attack because there's a guy next to me.
That is still a choice. So, Kasim, you see Reinhardt. Go. Actually, no. Yeah. So you see Reinhardt go to attack the ninja guy. You give a little spiel. Reinhardt, you actually feel compelled to attack the ninja guy. Anyways, go ahead and make the shocking grasp. And you hit.
And then run behind Orsak.
Did that guy have metal armor?
No,
No.
but I don't need... the disadvantage is... the reaction thing is if I hit.
Oh, okay.
Yep. The metal armor just gives him
Advantage.
To the attack?
Okay.
Actually,
Wow.
I would be right here. Safer. I'm good.
Got it. Check something. Okay.
I'm hoping
So-
that this dwarf goes down soon.
Okay. Now this guy over here stands up.
Okay.
Yeah, by the way, the ninja guy disappeared, so
Jerk.
yeah, very sneaky. And he, what does he do? He has so many choices. Yeah, everybody make a strength saving throw.
Again?
Yeah, I'm down whatever I do, so I'm not really...
Except for Reinhardt. Reinhardt's out. And Ursak, sorry. So everybody for those two.
Oh, I don't have to do it? Oh, I'm good, okay.
So
Yeah,
Hang on a second.
I was already accepting my fate.
So I got a 14.
yeah.
I still have disadvantage, don't I?
Why would you have disadvantage?
From that. Never mind.
No. Why would you have disadvantage?
I thought that I had a level of exhaustion from before.
That's for ability checks, not saving throws.
Oh. Then I'm okay.
Well, you got a 3.
Yeah.
So actually, you and Nasima and Geth take full damage, and Kasim
How
takes
much is
half
it?
damage.
8?
6. And you
Six.
cannot take reactions.
Okay.
And Kasim 0.
What? Oh,
Initiative.
Initiative.
Initiative order.
I thought you were telling me that I'd rolled a 0. I'm like, no, I
Come on, go.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and attack the dwarf that's between me and Ursak.
Okay.
And do my best to,
Miss. Anything
hold
else?
on. Does an 11 hit?
So if I tell you miss with that much certainty, you miss, sir.
Oh.
Aw.
Trying to fight the DM.
No, I'm trying to fight the minions the DM puts against me. I don't have any more tricks up my sleeve. So, I guess I'm done.
That's okay. You have pretty short sleeves as a dwarf.
End of initiative. Everybody roll.
Oh my goodness. 2, 5, 8.
Wow.
Oh no, he's humming.
It's got a lot of rolls to make.
Yeah, exactly. That's more. That's more of the. Yeah, what's going on, honey? Arlo, because I'm your friend, I will tell you that you do have one more trick to pull, and you did not pull it, but it was available to
Pull
you.
down his pants.
Oh, I just remembered what it is. Okay.
Because Reinhardt said what it was.
No. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. Didn't they have something implemented where you could highlight all of the characters under your control and just hit a button and it would roll an initiative for all of them?
You have to have a token selected.
Oh. You can't do a mass selection.
No, and they all have different initiative modifiers too.
That's usually they're all the same monster.
All right. One of your enemies Let's see. There we go. Steps out into the light or the dark, but light enough, I guess. Oh, does she? Yeah, she does. Okay, she just can't. She can't heal. She's not that kind of cleric. She steps out and she tries to touch Geth in a bad way.
What?
Ew.
Cleric
Oh,
going after
Stacy.
Paladin.
That's a myth.
Gaff, no offense to women, this crazy woman has been trying to kill you. Like, what did you do to her?
Boom.
He teamed up with us.
I turned her down.
Hey, bro.
The ninja says, "Hello."
It's Reinhardt.
Does a 14 hit?
Thank God for mage armor now.
Actually, he has 21.
Oh, yeah.
He has advantage. Does 21 hit?
Yeah, I'm down.
Actually, I'm trying to think. Roll me a perception check. That divination's got to come handy at some point.
Yay. Perception. Let me just.
Or Arcana, your preference. I actually, now that I say that, I'm pretty sure I know which one you'll go for.
Arcana. Give me a second. So, found it. Just gonna say I have it like really small because like I'm having problems with this. Did it roll? Yeah.
Okay, so what actually happens is this guy kind of bursts out of the shadows, but Reinhardt, in sort of a Jedi moment, sees this happening ahead of time. And the reason that he misses is Reinhardt is just not there where the sword was, he knew, going to be. So you did not have advantage on that attack because your prescience came in very handy that time.
Mage armor, yay.
And prescience. Nasibo!
Yes. Oh, it's my turn. How is our friend the dwarf looking? Not good.
That's a good question.
Not good, I'm assuming.
We hope not. But we can't see him.
You can't see his health bar.
I know that. It was just... Well, because I know I took a big chunk out of him before, so I think I'm going to do that again. Or try to.
Well, just a quick question.
Yeah.
If you use your additional attack that you get with this, can you use it against a different target, or do you have to use all the attacks against the same target?
No, I can switch it to a different target.
Okay, so if he goes down, then yeah.
Yeah, because I can switch it to our former friend.
I would go to the wizard guy.
I'm not here.
Let me ask you guys a question.
Oh, you're down here.
Too. Do you think you will win this fight with conventional means?
Nope.
Nope, not right now.
Okay.
You gotta think out the box. I don't know what to do though.
What do you know about these enemies?
They're really
They're
good at
friends of
hiding.
They're
Nasima.
dicks.
They're not friends of mine.
So let's see. I think Arlo said they're good at hiding.
They know the terrain obviously much better than we do.
They're very sneaky.
They know the terrain. So they were all hiding in huts when you guys got here. So and it's like 4 o'clock in the 4:30 in the morning, so it's dark still. So they're not necessarily great at hiding, though. You could be pretty sure that the ninja guy is. Aaron seems convinced they're Nasima's friends. Giovanni said they're unfriendly. So none of this is actually like tactically helpful information.
No.
Except for the fact Arlo's would be.
Well,
If
you
it
did
was
mention
true.
he just came out of a shadow. Like he was literally in the shadow or something like that.
The one guy, yeah. So that guy is definitely good at hiding. It's kind of his thing.
We know that they're friends of each other.
That might be useful.
We know that last time that we fought these guys, I think, if I remember correctly, we held one of them like hostage.
The bus guy.
Yeah, we did.
So
I don't think I was there for that one.
You came,
So
like,
they're all
when I was-
close friends. In fact, when did they all start coming out of the shadows?
When we started down, well, really hurting the two guys here.
Okay.
Actually, no, when we started fighting the ogre, but
Yeah.
No, that's not when they came out of the shadows. That's when they attacked you.
But they came out of the shadows when we were actually focusing our attacks on them.
On the
There's-
dwarf.
they're
And the dwarf
Sith
itself.
and they fight with their emotions.
and they
Well-
constantly shout out at each other for help. So I say order of attack is dwarf and then ginger, and we don't necessarily kill them, but at any point we try and hold them hostage or at our mercy or whatever, so that the others will stop fighting.
So Kasim. Okay, there we go. There
Yeah.
we go. All right, Nasima, what are you gonna do?
I think I'm gonna hit him with my sword just to kind of weaken him a little bit more. But I want to see if I can maybe hold on to him, like hit him to the ground.
Oh, attack. Oh, so that is your
Like-
attack.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
with
Yeah,
that attack,
grappling is a separate attack.
was that a separate attack? Okay.
hold on. With that attack, he goes unconscious.
Okay.
Are you going to spend a key point? Use your bonus action? Yell something? What are you gonna do? He collapses.
He's gonna collapse. I'm like, if you want this to happen to yourselves, I suggest you back off.
And everybody else, all your enemies yell, "Balkar! We'll avenge you!" Is Nasima gonna do anything?
Okay. Is Nasima going to do anything? Is that what you said?
Yeah, she can still take a bonus action.
I'm not going to take any other action, so it's my turn.
Okay.
Okay. So I point my sword at this guy's throat and I say, "Stand down. Your man can still be saved."
Roll me a. I don't know. What kind of check do you want to roll on that? You could do Is there intimidation or
Persuasion, maybe?
Yeah, either one's your call.
I'm not trying to intimidate as much, so I'll go for persuasion.
And you have advantage because
Which has a better score anyway, so I'm definitely going with persuasion.
and you're in a strong point. Oh, holy crap!
Wow.
Double crit!
The universe.
I've ever
And you had
seen that.
advantage, so I'm going to count
Where's
that
the
up.
lines?
Given
Both
disadvantage, he'll still
both
get
crits
23.
count.
Both crits count.
They immediately throw down their weapons, and Tabaste falls on his knees and says, "Spare him! You were foolish for attacking you again."
No, you were. You're right.
Okay,
And
so I
so Reinhardt, you like Reinhardt has another kind of like brief vision and dodges out of the way as the guy behind him tries to stab you in the back, and the chick, who is a cleric, yells at him, "Corbus, do that again and I'll end you." He sheepishly takes a step back. Okay, you guys are off initiative, by the way.
okay. You may tend to your man, or if you'd prefer, I could. Though I admit my skills are not great in that.
There, I can heal him.
How many more hit points do you have left for that, just out of curiosity?
I've still got cure wounds.
Yeah, so how many hit points do you have left for your touchy-feely thing?
Oh, 5. That's what my blue bar is.
Oh, okay, that's what okay, cool.
Yeah.
Tie up that mage.
Okay. So what are you gonna do?
Okay, so I line them all up once the guy is stabilized.
So real quick, Richard, for me to see your blue bar, you've got to put a maximum on the other side of the slash.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, go ahead. Arlo, go ahead, sorry.
I'm gonna line them all up, take their weapons, and bind them after we've stabilized the one guy. So that
I don't trust the ninja guy. I'm gonna thoroughly search that guy.
He does not allow you to search him.
Fuck, I care.
Okay. So, he tries to stab you. Roll, you roll, go ahead and Reinhardt roll initiative.
Oh, can I click it? Fucking hell.
Alright, so he goes first.
Yeah, it hits.
Yeah.
You are unconscious, dying. Corbus says, and the cleric marches over to Corbus and like just punches him flat out, lays him out. You guys see some trendles of dark energy around her hand as she does so. And it looked like Corbus was about to open his mouth to explain to him a chance, but Reinhardt is still dying. So, and she says, "I apologize."
Massimo, if you would please.
I will go. Yes, I will go stabilize him.
And Kasim goes over and I will need to disarm you now. Please do not make this any harder than it already has been.
Do you want me to just
when
roll
you,
my check?
when you say that, Corbus takes a half step back, and Kasim, not being the most reflexive person, is not able to stop him from backing up. Kasim, roll me. What's your passive perception?
Passive perception. It would be a 13.
Let's see. Remember how to do secret rolls.
Better than average, but not godly. I think it's /GM, but I'm not certain. Let me see if they.
I got it. Thanks.
Okay.
Okay. 13 you said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you do not. He disappears.
How many? Sorry, how many hit points do I have to expend to bring him back to
Consciousness? Just one.
consciousness? Just one. Okay.
Well, or to stabilize. Well, I guess that automatically also stabilizes them.
You're gonna give
Correct.
me one,
Yeah.
Gaff?
No, this is for the dwarf.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm stabilizing you, Giovanni.
Did you roll your...
No, I was waiting for you to let me roll because I know you're trying to figure out the
Thank
ninja
you.
stuff.
Go ahead and roll.
Okay.
Whoa, jeez.
Let me figure out
Reinhardt
today.
is at 5 hit points.
Yay.
That's one lucky
You're
wizard.
welcome.
Yes, in spite of
Don't
his...
do anything stupid again.
Well, I don't know if it was necessarily stupid. It was just...
Yeah, search a guy who probably has a knife up his ass.
May have more than one.
I
But
don't
the
wanna-
real question is, was the wizard the appropriate person to be doing that?
And
Especially
to
when
do
he
it that
yeah.
way.
at one hit point. All right, go ahead. You guys, so the cleric chick apologizes again and says, he is difficult to control.
Trust
I
me.
don't know anybody like that.
Trust me. I understand completely. Okay. A little bit of out of character for a minute. I have. Okay. At this point, what should we do as a group? We've got to decide this because it's still the middle of the night. There's still things roaming about, and we are hammered. Plus, we have hostages that need taking care of.
Yeah.
How is Ursak feeling at this point?
That is a good question.
He is back in his own mind.
Aw.
But he's still some lingering effect. He'll have advantage on his next strength-based check, except attacks.
Okay.
As for what we should do, I mean, I'm assuming there's still more stuff going around town.
Yeah, there's a war going on.
There's
basically.
a war going on.
The alarm has
And
not
we
been
are-
activated, right?
No.
Okay.
I've got a few heals left, but not much.
Yeah, we're pretty slim on resources at this point, and to use most of them, we'd need to take a short rest anyway. But the immediate problem is how do we, the five of us, manage these 1, 2, 3, 4, because the other guy disappeared, hostages, and still continue executing our duties? And even if we decide to go and hide out somewhere with these guys so we can question them later, which may be a way of executing a duty. We were getting information,
About this war.
yeah, for our master. Even if we do that, then where would we hole up? Would we just go back to the inn or something like that?
Well, I can do detect thoughts. If we somehow, get tied up, I can read your minds later. So
Right,
That's
but
still-
do we do it here now? Do we move him to the inn?
we gotta move him to the inn. We can't stay
I
here.
think we move
How-
to the inn, do shifts, so everyone gets a short rest. Ursak sleeps the whole time because he has to get a long rest to do anything. And
How
it's-
willing are they going to be tied up?
Well, at this point, we have their man at our mercy, plus, well, we kind of have them at our mercy, too.
They have hit points.
They have hit points,
I
yeah.
have the points, but I don't know. Can we maybe?
Oh, and the magical trident finally winks out, by the way, Gath.
Oh, good.
do we have to? If they might be willing to just go with us at this point, since they're all
Yeah,
worried
no.
about us. So if we take one of them, keep them hostage, and then take the rest of them with us, then they can give us information for their man. We can get the rest that we need.
What do you mean? We only take one of them and arrange for a prisoner exchange later on?
Well, no.
No.
We carry them somewhere that we can discuss safely, and then we negotiate with them, their man, for the information, basically. Like right now.
Okay.
We
Talking
need
the
a
dwarf,
rest.
right?
Yeah, we need rest. Basically,
Yeah.
if we're gonna keep fighting, we gotta take a rest.
I want to be
Okay.
in Mexico soon.
No, I agree with that. We do all need a rest, whether short or long. Long may be too much, but who knows how long interrogation could take.
Okay, they're all functional enough to walk, so I say we.
Everybody crashing through buildings, and the ogre comes out. Roll initiative.
That's a surprise.
That's the GM's way of saying you guys are taking too long.
Yeah.
Actually, not exactly. It is a plot device by the GM, but it's not that plot device. I would just say, hey, you guys are taking too long.
Richard, what is going on wherever you are?
Kent's watching a movie behind me. I keep forgetting to turn it off.
Ah.
What are they watching is the question.
But it's not that annoying, so.
All right. So this ogre enters into Geth's 10-foot range. Would he like to use his reaction to attack?
Yes.
He hits. Guess what that does?
It irritates him.
Makes you his favorite person. Ah, crashing over there. And it tries to attack, or does attack Geth.
Yee.
20 should.
Whether on purpose or not, by the way, we can't see Geth's hit
Tough.
points.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has no red bar.
That is not on purpose. Give me a second. He's really low.
Yeah.
I think he's down now. Or are you?
Yeah.
Okay. So, by the way, the symbol for down or dying is this red X. Okay, Nasima, Geth goes down.
You just go to 0.
Okay, Nasima, heal him as best you can. We need to retreat as soon as possible.
Yeah, we do. I will go over to him. I will do a medicine check on him.
Okay.
Ugh, crap. Do I still have my? The bus is gonna wear off by now because he's unconscious.
Yeah.
Yep, you can't concentrate on it.
Damn.
I wasn't even making them roll concentration checks for damage. I was being nice. So,
Yeah.
yeah, so he is not stabilized. So after Nasima, before Reinhardt goes, the cleric steps forward and says, "Don't let this beast kill them." And she reaches out to touch it in a bad way.
Oh, thank God. I thought she meant
The
us.
bad.
She's scandalous.
Right in the middle of a fight. Oh, and she misses. It's embarrassing. Oh, sorry, Reinhardt.
I'm going? Oh, fuck. Well,
You could just not have a turn if you prefer.
we got that. Shocking grasp swim, and then if it hits, then I'll run away.
Okay.
Whoop.
It definitely hits.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm feeling like over here it's like awesome.
I'd get a little bit further away than that.
Yeah.
There's a
I'd-
wall here.
I'd push for right here.
Can I walk over here?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can move past the dwarves.
Oh, okay
You
then.
can walk through.
So Tabasta says up and says, "I think this one is innocent anyways," and attacks the dwarf or the ogre, not the dwarf. Sorry. Swings his warhammer at it twice.
He's so used to attacking.
Holy cow.
Holy
crap.
crap.
Tabuste is going nuts.
Let's see. So that's
I
18.
knew we should have kept him on our team. What team did he get again?
26.
Kasim got
No,
mad
he
at
left
him.
us.
Okay. All right, Kasim.
Kasim is going to move over here, attack. That's a hit.
Yes.
Last die, and then
Are you going to use your specialness yet, by the way?
yeah, I'm tripping him first though.
Oh, fancy pants. All right, so that's 17 damage. All right, let me roll his strength check. Come on, Ogre, you're really strong.
Oh well, okay. I still
Finally,
use my
you
action
actually saved.
surge, and I swing and attack again.
and you hit him, and it collapses.
Ursock looks on longingly and disappointedly.
Okay.
Yes.
He didn't
But
get
also
to
still
join
tired.
in.
Kasim points. Nasima, again, please. We must
Yes.
get out of here immediately.
So you are able to stabilize Geth,
Okay.
but you're not able to bring him to consciousness.
All right. Can we drag him back? We can
Ursock,
obviously.
I will
Ursock
carry
carries him.
Oh, okay.
I will whisper.
I don't get fatigued.
So what are you guys doing?
I will.
We really need to leave this area now.
Yeah,
We're headed back to the.
Say it in character.
That's what I say. We really need to leave this area now.
yes.
The cleric looks at Nasima and says, "It seems that we are all at risk here. You saved our companion. You spared our companion's life and saved him, while yours is the one that did so is now down. Honor requires us to protect you, at least for a while."
Let's head back to the inn. It was safe when we were there last.
Hey, Orsock. Between you and me, the alarm I kind of put up, like I kind of whispered him, has kind of gone off like 3 times. So.
Okay, deception check.
Well,
Is it? Well, we don't know.
Reinhardt roll a deception check. Ursock
It's,
roll and Ursock's the only one that hears this, by the way. Ursock roll
I'm actually being truthful, so. Okay, I got it.
Ursock, roll an insight check. Come on, Javon.
I don't know.
I'm just asking you. You're doing all right.
Yeah.
Deception check. So Ursock believes completely.
I always do. Well, that's not good to hear. We better move quickly then.
Is Ursock going to tell anybody else? Because again, Reinhardt whispers it in his ear.
Not right now. Because we're pressed for time to get out of here. So.
Okay. All right.
Okay,
So
so
what do you
Back
guys
to the inn.
We head towards the inn.
Okay. You get to the inn. To get to the inn without engaging in a fight. And I'm assuming you guys are trying to avoid a fight at this point.
Yes.
Yeah.
You have to actually go around several groups of mobs, basically, that are burning and looting places. When you get to the inn actually seems not to have been exposed yet to the mobs. They may be heading that way and get there in a few hours, depending on what happens. You haven't seen any ogres or anything. Richard.
Floating.
Yet.
okay.
I'm basically useful in battle now. I think what we need to do is have people stand guard. We'll rotate through shifts of resting so that we can be prepared for our next fight.
The family that runs this inn has been good to us. We owe it to them to protect their
Property.
place of business.
The livelihood.
So the cleric says, "Before we continue, tell us your names. I do not want to refer to you as the short one, the angry one, the thin one, etc."
When she says the
What's the
angry
one?
one, Ursock looks at Jovan. At Reinhardt.
Reinhardt. Yeah, Reinhardt's like, yeah.
Kasim then looks at Ursock.
Reinhardt looks in the Nasima, so he can choose the sin one.
Me? Which one of us is the angry one?
That's what you guys stopped like, who's what?
And then we're like, oh,
Ursock
apologize.
shakes his head.
Children, I did not realize you were so young.
I apologize.
My name is Sisquinin. This is Debaste, whom I believe you know. Balkar, who you saved, or spared and saved. Orgtalker, and the one who is not with us is Corbus. So when I see him next, I will definitely teach him to disobey instructions.
Are you editing this, Aaron?
Yeah.
I can say the names again let me know when you're ready.
1 second. Orgtalker, we already got him down in one, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
I think so.
So I'm gonna add him to the same list so we know that they're associated.
Corbus and
I got
Barnhoff?
Corbus and Barkhoff. I switched
Balkar.
them.
I will make a
Balkar.
perception check to kind of guess her age. Because she just
Balkar.
called me a kid.
Okay, Corbus, Ninja, Balkar is the dwarf, Orgtalker is the wizard, and what's the cleric's name?
Sisquinin.
Sisquinin.
You're pretty sure she's not human, and you have no idea how old she is.
Okay.
Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
I am Kasim.
I love.
Name's
Sorry.
Reinhardt Jolt and minor illusion.
Sorry,
you know
out
the
of
deal.
character. I saw he put it as Nasima's friends. And the notable NPCs stuck.
Wait, what?
Yes, well, because they are your friends from.
They're not my friends.
But that's how they're referenced.
I know.
It's not an actual description of them. It's more
I
like
know,
their
but-
brand now.
It's funny though. I love it. I love it. So
Why are they
much.
Nasima's friends? I don't remember.
No, that's because that's what Ursak keeps calling him. Is
Oh,
my
okay,
friends.
okay.
They're my friends.
Especially
Quote,
the
unquote.
ninja guy.
So yeah, it's no longer a descriptor as much as it's like Team Rocket, Nasima's friends.
Fair enough.
They're busting off again.
So what are you guys gonna do?
I introduced myself.
I did.
Well,
My name is Nasima.
And yeah, Reinhardt already introduced himself.
And plus
Geth
minor
is not
illusion.
conscious.
Plus my minor illusion thing. Where I always
Oh, you
make
think
my
that's a
name.
wizard.
Yeah.
And she says, do none of you have the ability to help your friend more? Or is he the one with the healing power?
He's kind of the healer of the group. Yes.
Healing is not well, or is not highly regarded amongst my people. And now I'm regretting that somewhat, so that we cannot return the favor that you bestowed on us. But what would you have us do? We are here to keep you safe until you're able to recover.
We need to rotate out guards to ensure that the looting mobs do not take this family's inn and destroy it.
I think the
So-
most important thing, since we're all just, not trying to kill each other right now, especially you guys trying to kill us, is why do you keep attacking us? We don't have to busk it this time.
I don't think this is the right time. I think right now we need to make a plan of attack in case these mobs come crashing into the inn very soon.
Sebastian steps forward and says, we have attacked you because you are a threat. What more do you need to know?
I'll take that as a compliment.
He snorts. I didn't mean you personally were a threat.
Are you referring to our status as foreigners, then?
I have said what I will say on the matter.
Fine. I will go to
Right.
sleep.
Very well. I do not take the words from your lips meaningfully anymore. And Kasim turns around and goes, to check the doors, see if there's people outside yet.
Okay. So you guys are going to pass time in shifts. You'll be able to take an extended rest. The mob gets up to the inn. You guys kill some peasants, basically, if you're going to keep them from getting into the inn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Sorry about
Has
that.
to be
guys.
done.
Welcome back. But you do not see, again, any ogres or manticores this far over. You do see smoke coming from the west district, kind of the shit stream area.
Okay. Go ahead.
Is there any place with just one door that I can just go inside that place and just take a rest there?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Your room.
It's an inn.
Yeah, but I mean
Hey.
like no windows and shit because I'm paranoid of that fucking ninja guy.
I
don't care if it's a closet.
Probably like under the stairs or the cellar. maybe.
Closet.
Yeah, they don't have. I don't really have closets, but they have like a cellar, which you might be able to convince the innkeeper to let you go down there.
Okay, so when Kasim wakes up from his extended rest, he notices smoke back in the western district.
No, so while you guys are doing shifts, you notice it. Question is, would you continue taking your rest, or would you go try to deal with it?
I'm taking my rest.
Ursak is doing what he can, take a long rest.
Extended rest being how many hours? About an hour.
I would spend
Extended rest, a long rest is 8 hours.
Right.
Would I have had at least time to take a short rest at this point?
Yes.
Am I conscious yet?
After a short rest, you can spend a hit die, or as many
Okay.
hit dies as you want. So at that point, you would be conscious, assuming you spend one.
I have no hit dice. I'm just gonna use alarm and just hide myself in a room. and make
Okay,
sure nobody enemy, especially that ninja guy who can comes out in shadow, can come through that door, surprise me and kill me.
How are you making sure of that? Sorry, real quick.
Using
Carl.
alarm on the door.
Do you still have? That's a first level spell,
It's
right?
a ritual.
Oh, that's right. Dang, I keep forgetting that. Sorry. Go ahead, Arlo.
Okay, so well, hold on. First, let me just do this. Okay, I gained 22.
Jeez.
Wow.
Geth is jealous. Like, Geth is conscious, by the way, so you're up and you've got 3 hit points. And
Yeah, I'm still really weak. I have no more hit dice, so.
you see that the ones that you were fighting, minus the ninja type 1 Corvus, are kind of in shifts.
Okay.
Keep an eye on the inn as well.
At this point, if I see smoke from that
Okay.
direction, I immediately try and find Reinhardt.
Okay, you're able to find him.
Reinhardt, has the alarm gone off at the...
So he goes across your alarm here and, warns
We only
you.
mentioned enemies, so...
No.
Guess what that means at this point.
Okay.
Yeah, it's visibly very, very loud, so everybody hears it.
Okay.
Nashima, you get to cure wounds.
Has
Oh,
the other alarm
thank you.
gone off yet?
Dang, bad luck again.
Maybe.
No, you lied to him flat out. You say no.
No.
Roll your deception check. Circumstances have changed enough because Kasim's seen the smoke and all that. All right, insight.
Okay.
Don't roll badly. Well, I guess if you do, they just. Yeah. You know that he's lying. You know that he's lying about the alarm.
Curse you, Reinhardt! At this point, I draw my sword and attack him.
Holy crap!
Whoa!
You can't surprise him. So both of you just roll initiative.
Ursak's very proud of Kazim right now. But he's sleeping, so.
in Sleepland, he is.
This is going to interrupt both of your guys' long rest, by the way.
No!
Reinhardt, you're first.
I will disengage and run downstairs or to the
You
group.
can't get past him. You're in a room that has one door
Oh, God
and
damn
no
it.
windows. You very carefully arranged that, man. And he is adjacent to you. You're in a small space, so.
Oh, god damn it.
I was curious why you were protecting yourself from an assassin by putting yourself in where you have no escape, but
Yeah, that kind of backfired immediately.
Love
Can I use? I will put up my hands up and say, "Don't attack me."
okay. Roll a persuasion check. Kasim, you don't even have to roll. You feel unpersuaded.
Okay.
Kasim.
This is non-lethal damage. Does that hit?
That hits.
Okay.
5
Then-
slash.
I'm down.
That woke me up?
No. It was
No, just those two.
yeah, just
Oh,
those two.
those two. Okay.
So, yeah, we didn't get our extended rest. I'm going to go ahead and tie him up with my remaining rope and then stabilize him.
You did say non-lethal.
Yeah, he's stable.
Oh, okay, good. And then I'm going to drag him upstairs and bang on
No.
Ursock. No, I'm going to interrupt Ursock. This is not going to be interrupting a long rest. Will it just have
No.
talk to
You
him?
don't have to sleep the whole time. You just have to not be doing
Okay.
intense activities.
I'm going to wake up Ursock, and because he distrusts magic the most,
This
I'm gonna
better
cast-
be important, Kazim.
we've been betrayed again by this slime, and I throw Reinhardt into the corner.
So harsh.
Oh,
No, I'm not saying it's inappropriate. It's so harsh.
I'm just gonna sit here. Yeah, this.
What did he do this time?
the alarm, the gate was breached, and his alarm that alerted him, he failed to inform us about. We've failed again. I told him that his life would be forfeit if a single citizen died because of his behavior. You watch him. I'll leave him for the master to decide what to do. I must go out and defend the citizens.
Kazim, I don't mean to soothe your rage, because I really am enjoying that. But
I'm soaking it in over here. It's awesome. Good job.
he did tell me that the alarm had gone off. I was a bit exhausted. I forgot to mention it. We were running from that ogre earlier, and it left my mind. I forgot. I
will not forget
apologize.
this. I will expect you to make recompense by watching him. He lied to my face just now.
Yeah, leave him with me. I'll sit at the door. I'll keep an eye on him, make sure nothing.
Keep him
Nothing happens.
blindfolded and his hands tied. He's a mage.
Yeah.
Kasim just turns and storms out the front door.
Is Kasim gonna go try to do something, or is he gonna stay? Like, what is he doing besides
He's
leaving?
going back towards the east area to try and defend the citizens that he's failed up to this point.
Yeah. So as he's getting out to the west area, apparently, yes.
Goodbye, Kazim.
Squintin sees him leaving and starts walking with him.
Which one? Sorry?
Squintin,
The
the
cleric.
cleric.
The cleric.
And she says, "Where are you going?"
I was tasked with defending the people of the poor district. I have failed because I trusted a mage. I must now go out there and do what I can to save those that can still be saved.
You think you can save anyone in your condition? By yourself?
I am not rife with options at this point.
You could choose to live or die.
Choose to save myself and sacrifice my honor? I don't think that is much of a choice.
What good is honor if you're dead?
What
The
good
dead-
what good is
dead
life
have
without
no honor.
honor?
Life is life. You experience it. You can fight another day. You can get stronger. You can make up for mistakes, or at least try to correct them in yourself. Once you're dead, you can do none of that.
Why are you so concerned? You are my enemy. You are propagating this misery that surrounds us.
She stops. I am not responsible for this misery. She spits at your feet.
apologize.
He spits at your feet and turns around and walks back to the inn.
I follow her. I bow before her, lay my sword on, the ground. I apologize. I have unjustly judged you and offended you.
She stops and says, "Have you reconsidered your suicide?" And she picks up your sword.
I do not know what to do at this point. It requires wisdom that I have sought all my life and has always remained out of reach to know what to do in these critical times.
She holds out the sword hilt first. Actually, no, pointing the blade at Kasim and says, "You must surpass yourself. But you must surpass yourself before you throw your life away, not after. Think on what you have failed to do and think of how you might improve it." And she's obviously holding the sword out for you to grasp, but again, it's not.
I grasp it by the blade. If it cuts my palm, then, all the better. It's a reminder of my failure.
Are you gonna grasp it tightly, or trying? Yes, you're not trying to avoid a cut, right?
No, I'm not.
Okay, so you take 2 points of damage as your blood runs down the blade. And as your blood is running down the blade, and you kind of are fascinated by it as it goes down the groove in the blade, and this is a sword that's from the style of your homeland. Yes, you still would have that original sword from you. Have all your javelins are from here, but your sword is given to you by Zachariah. You see that the hilt and the pommel area have some very worn detail on it. So there was detail of some kind of script. It looks like a flowing script your people's writing. But it's worn enough that you're struggling to read it. You're not sure if it's because it's worn or because it's old or whatever. But in your mind, you think you remember seeing something of a similar style from your old general. I don't remember what his name was out of character, but
I don't know if we ever gave him a name.
But this seems to be similar to something that he had. Only when you last saw it, it was, splendid hardened steel with, like threads but not actual thread, but like little bits of like really bright shining metals, and occasionally there'd be a light coming from the hilt. But you don't know if it's the same, but it reminds you of it.
Okay.
You only would have noticed it at all because your mind is in such a strange place.
I will go and sit at the front, wherever whoever else is guarding. But before leaving, I'll stop and I'll turn around and I'll bow again. Thank you.
And she bows in return.
And then I will go and sit out, and I will contemplate and meditate somewhat on the meaning of all this while cleaning my sword and examining all of its details with more attention than I have yet given it.
So you're paying attention to the sword.
Well, I'm paying attention to the cleaning of the sword. I'm hoping that it reminds me of something, gives me more insight. And I'm thinking on what my master taught me about honor and, the value of it.
As you are doing that over the period, and you'll be able to still get an extended rest, you'll just basically finish it and be off on your own a little and take you a little bit longer. The voice of the general comes very clearly into your mind, and you hear him, but it's disconnected bits of speech about leading forces to work together, that people on their own in battle will go, it's chaos, and that a true army and a true leader acts as if animated by one spirit and one purpose, and that is what makes them great. And just kind of this is ringing through your mind, and you're being struck by how different that is from what your current experience is. Not only Reinhardt's betrayal, which is a very sharp reminder of it, but Ursak's focus on other things, Nasima's kind of vacillating between this like bursts of awesomeness and stealth and really flying and uncertainty, as well as your own kind of sometimes despondency or lack of direction. And then Geth as someone that's new essentially to your experience. You're not sure how you'd even fit into it at all, though it seemed like he meshed reasonably well. And yes, Giovanni, that's probably a reasonable depiction. So again, those thoughts are just trying to churning through your mind, and you feel this aching for home that you had not felt before. Just that purpose that you had with your master and or the general before, and when you were in his household, and the chaos that you have now, kind of that contrast. So, okay, so extended rest. Nasima, you're no longer exhausted.
Yay.
Everybody gets up to full hit points, including Reinhardt,
Yay.
and you recover up to half of your maximum hit dice.
No divination spells?
Sorry, what?
Divination rolls?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure.
So everybody got what? Say that again for me.
So you get a long rest. You get all your hit points
Okay.
back. You get up to half of your maximum hit dice. All the normal stuff.
All I need to know is I got my rages back. That's all I care about. Hit points.
And I got my key back.
Kind of
points are
important, but not super
So
important.
Nasima, you actually do not get your key back
I do not.
when you wake up. Correct.
Okay. I am still at 1 key then.
Yes. And you feel very aware of the disc thing. It's not a circular disc, but kind of that piece that was given to you.
Yeah, jagged.
Oh wait, I get 2
7
hit
and a
die
6.
Good for misses, hopefully.
Yeah. Those are good for misses.
And Reinhardt, when he wakes up, is wondering what he's been doing with his life. Like,
I'm just tied up, gagged. I'm just thinking, man, like in less than a week I've been beat up, tied up twice.
yeah, how did you get here? Why is this happening? Essentially, like you're a trained wizard. You know the mysteries and powers of the universe. This is
And now
This is not
I'm
how
just
it's
tied
supposed
up
to
in the
be.
basement.
Yep.
The pen may be mightier than the sword, but the sword is mightier than the wand every time. Every time.
Okay, so you're all up. You're about doing. Are you going to be doing anything? You're going to just be waiting, essentially.
Ursak comes down to Kazim. Kazim, I'm sorry. I neglected to tell you that Reinhardt mentioned that to me. I was not in my right mind last night.
It was
I was
not
out.
malice or deception. You are forgiven, but I encourage you to endeavor to not repeat this. We do not know how many were lost because we were not vigilant enough. On the other hand, in the condition that we were in, there's little that we could have done. So perhaps it was the best decision you made.
And Tabaste, again, these other guys are around. Tabaste says, you have to protect your friends before you protect strangers. Otherwise, you can't protect the strangers either.
Our master told us to protect all in this city, and that's what I intend to do. Kazim, if we need to go out now, let's go out. I am ready to fight by you.
And Balkar the dwarf, and these guys don't seem quite as much recovered as you guys were. So Tabaste and Siskinen are in great shape, but the other ones that were more wounded they're better, but they're not as better as you guys are. Balkar the dwarf says, that makes no sense. Why would you follow a master who gave you an impossible command?
Our master doesn't see it as an impossible command, but only a way to reach our full potential. He sees more in ourselves than we ever saw, and he's already brought us to better than we were before.
The guy that was wearing robes, which is Orgatalker, snorts and says, philosophy from a foreigner. No surprise there, I suppose. But philosophy won't save your life, and he points at Ursak. And when you're dead, there is no philosophy at all.
Go ahead, sorry.
I don't need words to save my life. He lifts up his axes. I have these.
I am curious. Have you no philosophy here on this continent? None who think of the future and imagine what it could be rather than what it is, what it
Of course, there are those who are weak and think of what might be instead of what is in front of their face. The Heptarchy is full of such fools.
Then what is it that drives you, if not betterment of your current condition? Just if infinite maintenance?
To enjoy life. To be myself completely.
I'm confused. You would enjoy life, but I never find battle to be enjoyable as a way of life, though Ursak may differ in this philosophy. So you must be battling in order to no longer battle.
Sorry, what was that, Richard?
Sorry, Geth heads downstairs.
Richard?
Yes, I'm heading downstairs with the rest of you guys.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, so yeah, I figure basically you guys are like eating lunch.
I've been standing at the top of the stairs, just kind of watching this play out, just kind of standing off to the side.
As you're doing that, Nasima, after kind of the others go down, they're talking for a while, you notice there's somebody standing next to you.
Mm-hmm.
It is Corbus.
Stupid. Oh.
He smirks at you and says, yes. Good afternoon, actually.
Has it been that long? I
He
can't
laughs.
keep track of time anymore.
All right, so you guys are kind of like passing the time, talking philosophy. And you're actually like they're engaging in it, but they seem to be a very present focused in the moment, you know, what's it called? Hedonistic kind of general approach. But there is also like warrior society throughout, the idea of expansion or, you know, the joy of a hunt or a fight or a raid. Shortly after you guys finish eating, Zachariah, well, actually, before Zachariah walks in, Lamia and Yassine walk in, and they are torn up. Lamia's arm looks like her shoulder's been dislocated, and it's hanging at her side. Yassine has gashes in his armor, and he has he's got a sword. The sword that's in his hand is broken.
Nasima, Ursak, come.
And behind them comes Zachariah, and he doesn't look like he's been injured, but he looks tired. You've never seen this before. He looks depleted. absolutely fatigued.
Kasim jumps up, and which one looks like they're the closest to falling down? Whichever one it is, that's the one that Kasim goes to support and guide to a chair.
I
As
think
he motions the others to, help as well if they would.
so Kasim goes to probably help Lamia, and she pushes him off, says, help our master.
Am I still gagged up upstairs or something?
Yes,
Yes,
you are.
you are.
Okay.
Yep.
You are currently untrusted as a betrayer.
So Kasim helps Zachariah get over to a chair. He sits down. Lamia and Yasin.
I order food and ale for the three of them as they come in to bring.
At this
It was
point,
already on the way, yeah.
Okay.
Can I do a medicine check on Lamnia and see if I can help her get that shoulder back in?
Sure.
Because that's going to be a 2-person job, that's for sure.
At this point, as soon as Zachariah is sitting and functional,
You do. She grunts in pain, but she nods for thanks.
Kasim is going to kowtow in front of him, like full on his knees, forehead to the floor, apologizing.
Zachariah says, as you
ask
go down, though, Zachariah says, Kasim, I am too tired for theatrics. Just tell me what.
While Kazim's doing this, Ursak heads upstairs to get Reinhardt.
Okay, so go ahead.
I have failed the task you gave. Within the first few hours, the gate that I was to guard was crushed. Then we engaged in battle and lost so much in strength that we were forced to return here and unable to continue defending the quarter. I am a complete failure.
And Zachariah actually nods and says, how many do you suppose died because of your failure?
I have not yet had time to count.
How many do you suppose, Kasim?
Given the way the battle was going when we left the field, 100, perhaps 2.
400 died. Most of them children. Most of the rest too old or weak to run. In the city, about 3,000 died because of the mobs and their panic. But those 400 were crushed, were partially eaten. They did not die at a mob's hands. But he sags and says, but who knows how much worse it would have been had you done nothing. And he gestures at the newbies and says, and who are these?
These are
Friends of Nasima.
They're not my friends.
Ursak, by now you're up.
Foes.
You have Reinhardt. You're kind of on your way back down. And when you say honorable foes, Zachariah says, foes do not normally share meat and drink together. Explain yourself. And he points at Tabaste. I know you. Explain. And Tabaste says, I have nothing to say to you. At which point Yasin and Lamia get up, trying to seem threatening, but it's not working very well. And Zachariah waves him down, says, he is not mine. He does not owe me an answer. But he looks at him, but I will have an answer before you leave here, or you will have an enemy of truth in me. So I must go rest. Kasim, you have failed last night. Do not fail me in this command. Find out what is going on and report back here in the evening.
Yes, sir.
And he gets up, and after having eaten some food, and goes up and presumed sleeps. But before, as he's getting up, the Ursak comes down with has Reinhardt.
Master, Reinhardt has betrayed us. He's lied to us. Kazim was heartbroken at this, and we didn't know what to do with him. We thought he's yours, so we wanted to bring him to you to place judgment on him.
Reinhardt is making puppy eyes.
Which
Zachariah,
is cool because he's blindfolded, so.
Oh, yeah.
They're such powerful puppy eyes. Somehow. Zachariah sighs, shakes his head, and says, I have no need for a traitor. And he goes up the stairs. And you presume
Ursak is just like, he's so confused because he's like, me neither. Like, I agree with you, but what am I supposed to do with this kid?
And Lamia and Yassine go up as well.
At this point, maybe we should ask one of them if they could help us interpret the master's, statement. No?
So you try to catch, Yassine's attention. He stops and says, what, Kasim?
Was that an indirect command for us to execute him?
After hearing that, I will start muffing and screaming as hard as I can.
The master is tired. I am tired. He kicks Reinhardt. Not enough to do damage, but just kick him. What do you do with things you don't need anymore? And he turns around and starts heading up the stairs.
Ursak looks at Kazim, like, puzzled, like, so conflicted, because he wants to, but he feels like he shouldn't.
Okay, out of character. Aegeus can be fought. It's just very painful.
I know. Reinhardt's muffing and screaming, so...
So far, Reinhardt has chosen most of the time to not fight it.
Yes.
Because he and this is true to character, so I applaud Giovanni for this. Reinhardt does not like pain.
Despite being battle wizard on point.
So I think he believes that it will work out well every time he does that.
He will keep on squirming around until somebody lets him speak.
Kazim, I feel as though perhaps Master is too tired to be in the right frame of mind. Perhaps we should tie Reinhardt to a post and wait till he gets his rest. And then if he feels the same, then we can take care of it.
At this point, Sisquinin kind of steps forward and says, how has he betrayed you?
He has attacked us. He has lied to us. He has deliberately provoked situations that would cause us greater harm than any gain that could be achieved. He has led us into ambush. He has acted not as a friend or ally.
Is he your friend? Why
At
would
one
he behave
point,
this way?
At one point, I thought so, but always beneath the surface there was some selfishness. I just presumed that it was something that would be overcome in time.
So she says, you mind if I hear some words from him?
You know he is a mage.
His hands are tied.
We can undead him, but we'll
May I interject?
So does Nasima ask that question?
I do before.
Because if she asks it, basically, if she asks it that timidly, nobody's going to be paying it. Like, nobody notices. They're all kind of caught up in the moment. So if she wants to interject, she's going to have to be more
I'm going to
forceful.
interject. And I will say this. I have never seen Reinhardt show any ill will towards me, but I have seen him do such things to Kasim and Ursak. However, I do believe he is a friend, and I would rather see us help him if he's troubled by something than kill him.
So Nasima does not know he's troubled by anything. She has no idea that that's the case. She wouldn't say that.
Troubled by what? He has attacked us.
Marlo.
Okay.
I don't say
She
that.
would not say that.
Oh,
She has
okay.
no reason to think that he's troubled by anything.
Nasima, even you were attacked by Reinhardt. You've taken damage from his hands.
Several times, yeah.
I know, but...
Yes, you may speak with him.
He's the good in people.
I would warn you that he is a mage, but you already know, so I will just stand by.
As long as his hands remain tied, it should not be trouble.
That is the way with playing with
I
magic
do not
fire.
know enough of magic to be certain of that, but I will take your word at it. And I check the bonds of his hands to make sure that they're tied.
Okay, so she tugs away the gag from Reinhardt and says, so, you have heard. What say you of your betrayal?
Blah, blah, oh. I need a pee.
She stands up and says, if he is not willing to speak in his own defense...
Okay, yeah, sure. I'll speak on my own defense. Anything that other than getting my head chopped head chopped off by Orsock over there.
Who said it'd be as pleasant as chopping a head off?
No. What do you want to know?
Why?
He doesn't say anything. Yeah, because Gwyn is not saying anything.
Just why? That's all I say. Just why?
Reinhardt will try to fight the gaze
Oh, okay. Roll.
this one time because his fear of actually dying right now might be way too big. So
Roll a wisdom check.
ability or check or I mean save or
Save.
There you
Good
go.
point. Wisdom save.
yeah, because I got a little bit higher. I think I need to click my. Oh, there you go.
Okay. So you take 32 points of damage.
I'm down.
Okay. So you see him open his mouth to say something, and then his ears, and nose, and eyes, like from the edges of his eyes, start to bleed, and he passes out. You're stable, by the way, though. Just.
At this point, Kasim is completely shocked. He doesn't know it. What just happened? And he looks
This is
around for any
Shirley's.
assailant that may have caused this, like someone who shot magic at him. You know,
Sisquin says it is not from outside, at least not this attack. She said, I know what this is.
This seems to be his way of escaping his problems.
Going unconscious.
Okay, at this point, Kasim is going to look at Ursak with the most incredulous look on his face ever, because no one can bleed out of their ears on command in Kasim's world.
And
It
eyes.
just does not happen.
You can't trust a mage, Kazim. They can do many things that we don't understand.
Even with
I've never
magic,
seen-
no one can do that.
I've never seen
Actually,
him
with
do that
magic,
before.
people can do that because you're pretty sure.
Yeah.
Let's see. Is anyone training Arcana besides Reinhardt?
No.
Let's see. I am Arcana. I'm all the way up to a 0.
Gav is a paladin.
Anyone
I'm up to a
trained?
negative. No.
Okay.
No.
Thank you. All right. So, is Geth gonna be waking Reinhardt up?
Yes.
Like a hit point? What do you do?
Yeah, just a hit point for now.
I can't hear Richard at all.
I can hear him.
I can.
I kind of can.
So you possibly have
You get 1 hit point.
Let's see.
Yeah. So
Yep,
Reinhardt's
okay.
at 1 hit point.
Yeah, if I was gonna do that, I needed to do that like at least full health because that can fucking one shot me.
Yes.
Yes, you can. That wasn't even anywhere near max damage.
So,
Nope.
Reinhardt, you are conscious. Sisquidin is kneeling over you, but she's looking at the rest of the group. I know what this is. I've seen it before.
Enlighten us, cleric.
She scowls at Ursak. It says, "This is the Heptarchy's work."
Hepatarchy?
The Heptarchy.
It seems convenient to me that your enemies are the one causing these problems.
My enemies. They're everyone's enemies. They're greedy. They try to take things that aren't theirs. They try to protect or claim rights that are thousands of years old.
Who are these Hepatarchy?
The Heptarchy is a land to
Richard's
the
in on
west.
the talk, he doesn't even know it.
They're the land to the west, past the Khanate. They believe the lands to the north of here are theirs. We in Sauron will not yield them.
Okay,
And what have they done to him?
This is a gaze, a magical compulsion on the mind.
so he has not been in complete control of himself.
She lifts her hand and kind of does the wobble like, he could have resisted before, and this would have been the result.
There was one other time that this occurred. When he first betrayed us, I struck him thinking he had gone mad, and the blow did significantly more damage than I could have ever anticipated.
You would not connect those things necessarily, but he would have. Let's say for this because he should have.
Because you said that he was bleeding out of his eyes, ears, and
Well,
nose.
that was I don't think it actually did as much damage last time. But let's say it was like there's some unusual bleeding last time. Okay, sorry, go ahead. So he resisted once before. It takes strong will to fight and be willing to give your life. He seems more sane than the rest of you.
Hmm?
And she stands up. I do not think you should kill him. He is not a traitor. He is a victim.
Our master told us to rid ourselves of him.
Our master told us that he did not have use for traitors.
Killing him would only weaken us.
Well,
I have to agree.
Yeah, guys, you shouldn't kill me. We should go out into the forest and hang out, you know?
Don't
killing
trust
him would
the
not
master to go
necessarily
to the
weaken
dark
us.
forest.
It would eliminate the
Suspended
potential.
says, wait. Reinhardt, that's your name, correct?
Yeah.
We should go out into the forest?
Yeah, we should definitely go out into the forest.
And she looks at the rest of you. Has he done this before?
He
Many
has.
times.
That was the ambush.
So he is trying to lead you into an ambush.
What? No, hell no. I would never do that.
She's clearly ignoring Reinhardt. But if you know that an ambush is coming, and she lifts an eyebrow at Kasim,
Then you can prepare and counter it with the greater one.
I like this idea. Just
So-
saying.
can any of you think of anything that this one, and she points at Reinhardt, has done in the last couple of days that seems to be inconsistent with a compulsion to betray you?
He did aid us when we were fighting one of the ogres attacking the walls. To his own peril.
And he did come and help me deal with that dragon, I believe it was, back in the
Shadow Dragon.
Rocky Yako. Thank you. I mean, he could have left me there for dead for sure.
All I've seen him do is attack us, honestly.
So his betrayal can take a certain form. Has he attacked you in every battle?
No.
Some yes, but mostly no.
Has there been a battle where he hasn't done at least some damage to one of us?
Out of the last 4 fights you guys have had today, only one of them did he damage
That was
one
to
of
me.
you.
Yeah.
And that was
It
with
was little.
the area. Well, that doesn't. It was with the area attacks.
Yeah, it was an area attack, so.
Honestly, I was waiting for you guys to actually be weaker.
Never!
Reinhardt cannot say that.
No, I can't, obviously. Sorry.
Because if you had him, Ursak would have killed you right there.
That would have been your foot in the grave. And the rest of you in the grave.
Actually, I think at that point, Kasim would have stepped up and protected him. Because it's A, honesty in a situation where obviously he has trouble being honest. And B, he is being compelled.
Oh, Kasim, I would hug you, but my hands are tied.
You also don't know that that's the case. That hasn't
Yeah.
happened.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
Says Quentin, do you know of anything we can do to remove the guys? Have you heard of anything?
A powerful enough cleric can have magic that will remove it. I am not that strong myself. She says, I have heard of a chieftain who is powerful enough to do so. But he is quite a ways to the south of here.
The chieftain. Of what tribe?
Tribe? He's not... she says, they're not mere tribe.
Clan? Chieftain is a term that is most frequently used in our lands for small secular groups that usually... The leader of small secular groups that usually stay away from most stationary society.
She snorts and says, foreigners know nothing.
Of these lands, that's probably true, but we're willing
The
to learn.
the
What is the leader of?
Says the Austani are no mere tribe. They are a nation. A nation of the Khan.
Of the Khan, is that what you said?
Yep.
Bowden?
Yep.
Okay. Yaztani, Nation of the Khan.
Austani.
Austani.
Those words sound familiar. Are you getting that down in the countries and nations?
That's where I'm going right now, yeah.
Hey, Gaff. Hey, Gaff, that's your name, right? You should definitely, cut these things. You know, I don't know what they're talking about.
Wait, who are you talking to?
To Gaff.
Geff?
Gaff.
Yeah, I don't know who you're talking about.
Paladin guy. The Paladin.
Our new paladin.
Gaff.
Oh, Geff. Okay, sorry.
Yep.
Hey, Gaff. That's your name, right, bro? I mean, you should definitely like cut off these things. They're just mad. They're just crazy.
I'm going to leave you there for now, but I will try to.
I will start wailing. You piece of wizard dung! Get me! God damn it!
You
At
guys
this
hear-
point,
you guys hear-
We just
Kasim would
gag him
gag
again.
him.
Yeah.
Poor
This-
Reinhardt.
Does he always do this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Even before he was actually
Liars!
streaming.
Oh, man.
No, he does not always do this. But of late, he has been somewhat prone to attempted deceptions, and some successful, I am sure.
Reinhardt's just rolling in the ground.
I see you back up in your
By
chair.
the way, Reinhardt has a fever. Kasim notices that when he puts him in the chair, like he's burning up. And in Reinhardt's mind, at this point, you're not as connected to like the surroundings that kind of come in and out. You're flashing in and out of scenes where like you're in a city and buildings are burning around you, or you're in a grassland and there's a wildfire sweeping towards you. You're in a tent area, like where some nomads would have stayed, which would have been your people again, on the sands, and tents firing and children screaming, kind of coming in and out of those things. It's very distressing, and that's kind of been happening a bit since you took that damage from the gaze.
I'm biting the gag and screaming even louder and probably crying a little bit.
He is fevered. Is this normal as well with these conditions?
And Sisquinin says, I cannot cast this myself. I do not know the details of it. I've only heard of the Heptarchy using it. They'd be the only ones vile enough to do so.
And the Heptarchy are the reason why you attacked this city?
Tabaste steps forward. I mean, because Sisquinin goes for a little while without saying anything. Tabaste steps forward and says, "We did not attack the city. You," and he points, and he kind of like thumps his finger into Kasim's chest, "are not the city."
Ah, I see. So those giants of whatever sort were not working with you.
At this point, Sisquinin leaves, like, angrily. Kasim already knew that out of character, or at least knows that that was the position she's taking.
Well, but Tabaste and his crew attacked us while we were attacking one of those, so just... Okay. So you just merely used them as an opportunity to attack us. I see. I am not good at pondering these things, but...
Strange, you seem to consider yourself some kind of warrior, soldier, tactician. Heard you reference some general in the past during our travel.
I am merely a student still.
Perhaps you should stay in whatever school teaches such rubbish. And Tabaste walks
I
off.
would have you take that back. Please do not insult my master.
It's not your master I'm insulting.
My former master.
Or anyone but yourself, dwarf.
I will take all the blame for my failings. I'll take all the blame.
Okay, so Kasim's seeming a little depressed. There's like a cloud over Kasim. It's raining on him.
I laughed a little bit while gag at Kasim.
Reinhardt's going a little crazy.
And
What
then,
what is Geth doing?
Geth is confused.
Fair.
He's gonna try for now just a medicine check on the
Can you
wizard.
not-
Right?
Can you not remove conditions with your thing?
Oh yeah. I can remove diseases.
Like, is there? Yeah, I think there's specific conditions you can remove.
Let me find it again.
Geth, please continue tending to him as you can. I have another task by our master to take care of.
Disease or poison?
Nasima, if you would
Okay.
assist me,
So
I
would-
need to gather information about the current state of this quarter.
The question is,
Okay.
would Geth try to use it on him? He doesn't know exactly what's wrong as far as the fever.
Yes, with the fever, I'll try with poison.
Okay. So you try, it takes the 5 hit points, and Reinhardt calms down. And Reinhardt, the visions stop.
I'm no longer having mood swings.
Okay. So Kasim's going to ask Nasima, and I'm just going to, by the way, we've got like 5 minutes left, so let's just kind of call it. You guys are in a situation where you've been asked, or Kasim's been asked by Zachariah to go get information, find out what's the damage or status report. You guys also know, or the idea has been presented to you, that you might be able to turn the ambush or the desired ambush around. You all know for a fact, or at least very close to a fact at this point, that Reinhardt's been under some magical compulsion. And you know that whatever Zachariah fought is done to him what you did not necessarily think could be done. So, everyone, I forgot to award experience for the last session. Everyone earns 2,000 experience points for many battles, well played characters, etc. And can anyone remind me what our total is now? Because I don't think
I got 57.
That's what I got.
57.
Does that bump you up to 5th level? I think it does.
Does it?
Does it
Looking
not?
for levels.
This is like, oh, what's it?
I think it's close, but not quite.
Next level is at 65.
Oh, okay.
We're close, but not quite there yet.
Yeah, the levels slow down a lot after.
Yeah, the one after
Third.
that is at 14 grand.
So 5-7, you guys saying?
Yep.
5,700 XP.
So close. Probably one more session.
Why do they do it in, like, you could easily drop the last 2 zeros on this entire chart because there is no level that starts with less than 300 experience.
Because they like big numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He wants to earn 3 experience and like, oh, I got my level.
Plus, you can earn experience in smaller increments.
I guess that's true.
Okay,
Okay.
everyone. Good job, everyone. You all earned 0.3 experience today.
Yep, exactly.
Yay.
Next week is the weekend of Halloween.
Yes.
So Friday
Yep.
is the day before. Are we wanting to play on that day, or do people have commitments?
I will not be able to play.
I don't have any commitments. I'm not doing anything until actually Halloween night, so I'm okay to play.
I'm good.
Okay. Fine is good.
I might be a little late, but I should be able to make it.
How late?
An hour tops.
Okay.
I'll
Aaron?
be there.
Okay. The other question I have for the group, so we'll go ahead and play. What we'll do is basically, we'll probably just have Kasim go off on his own, so Nasima can still kind of do action. So we'll have him do kind of some information gathering, and I'll play that out if necessary. In fact, we may have the rest leave while Kasim is still trying to put that together. Because Kasim, you just earned a penance. Yeah. Let's see, what else then? Oh, another player. So I know it's just been one session. Richard has a friend, Kent, who we've played. So Arlo and Aaron, I don't know if you played with him before.
Yeah, I did.
So
Yes.
we played with before. He's a good player. He keeps things moving. However, having 6 players is quite a few. So I am asking the group, do you think you'd be willing to have a 6 player, or would you prefer to keep it to 5 players?
6 tops.
I'm fine with having
I'm fine with
Ken play.
6.
Okay.
Yeah, it makes it a lot more swingy because it allows Bowden basically a bigger budget of monster to
I
throw
could
at
attack
us.
you with a Death Knight. Mwahaha.
Oh, that way, if one person
Yes,
does
so you can
miss,
kill
it's not
everybody except Reinhardt.
not as big of a deal if one person misses that way.
That's
This
true.
is very true.
All right. So, Richard, would you pass the word to Kent? I don't know if I have his email address. So if you could send that to me just to make sure, and I'll send him a campaign invite.
Yeah, I'll forward it to you.
And he can just let me know if he's able to start next week or, whenever he'll be able to start.
Okay. Yeah, I'll shoot him an email, or I'll ask him and then shoot you an email.
Giovanni, you should know that the last time I played with Kent, he was a pyromaniac. So.
Yes.
Don't worry.
Sorcerer or pyromaniac.
Reinhardt's really afraid of magical fire, so.
Yeah. Okay, so that is it. Everyone have a
Wizardly
great
day.
week. And actually, I just want to pull out Giovanni as like MVP as far as role playing because he's had a really tough role for the last couple of sessions.
Yeah.
So Giovanni, you are playing it like a champ, like that. You're doing awesome at it. So thank you very much.
I'm actually afraid of Orsak when he said he was going to chop my head off. I'm kind of happy that cleric woman
I
actually.
wouldn't give you the honor, basically, of chopping your head off.
By the way, Arlo is sad that Kasim felt the need to beat the living crap out of you.
Oh,
Nonetheless, Kasim still felt it was necessary.
I'm glad you just feel sad because I just feel beat up.
You feel sad. I feel injured.
Hey, physical wounds heal. Emotional scars, they never go away.
I wonder if I remember half of this shit after I don't have to gaze.
Oh, you'll remember.
Oh, you'll remember.
It all doesn't wipe out memory. It'll, it's part of your character development, though, right? So again, I just want to thank you, Giovanni, for playing it so well. It is a tough role. And just again, good luck. We'll play next week.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yep.